Hey guys, welcome into Amanda's Favorites. Today's video is part of my top 5 series that I do every fall. It is my top 5 monthly planners for 2025. But before we jump in, I recently posted my comprehensive guide to choosing your 2025 planner. And in that video, I confessed I was this close to taking a class on artisan croissant making. Bear with me, I still haven't done that. But I did take a class on sourdough bread, which I'm obsessed with, from today's sponsor, Skillshare. And I found out you can skip years of trial and error by learning from a master. If you haven't heard, Skillshare is pretty much the best place to learn anything online from people who really know what they're doing. Now, if sourdough isn't your jam, listen to a couple of these. There are classes on home decor, cooking like a chef, building your presence on social media, or even digital decluttering. I'm working on that one right now. I don't think it's possible to hop on Skillshare and leave without learning something genuinely useful. Just try me. Jump on Skillshare right now for free and let me know what you learned. Because thanks to the awesome people over at Skillshare, the first 500 people to use the link down in the description will get an entire month free trial from Skillshare. So what are you waiting for? Go claim your spot real quick, jot down a class, and then we'll get right back to my top 5 monthly planners for 2025. Without further ado, let's jump right in. I personally use 3 monthly planners right now and plan to continue to do so in 2025. I feel like the monthly planner is my guiding star and really like my workhorse. And this year, I decided to do them in categories. So I'm going to have 5 different categories. One is the happiest, the best basic, best mission control, best covers, and best bougeot. Let's jump right in. The first one is the happiest. The Ashley Shelley monthly planner makes me the happiest, probably because it's my collab with her. So I got to choose the cover and help in the design. Every color for every month flows with the seasons here. At the beginning of your Ashley Shelley planner, you have your nameplate page, your yearly overview, holidays. You have a planning overview for the year with every month of the year. And then you go straight into your monthly layouts. It's your typical Sunday start. And something to note in the Ashley Shelley 2 sizes is that you have the same number of lines. You have 7 lines in each one. It's just a bigger space to write in the bigger 6x9. You have your previous month and your next month, and you have room for notes and a little header room at the top. Your in-between pages have a heart at the top, which is Ashley's signature. And then every month are the different monthly colors. If you pick up Ashley's monthly instead of mine, her monthly colors will be different. And I do share that comparison in my Ashley Shelley review video this year. So if you want to see a comparison. At the end of the Ashley Shelley, you have 5 lined pages, and that wraps you up. If you want to see anything in more detail that's in this video here, I will link the full review videos of all of these planners down below, so you can just click on one and find out more about the one that you are interested in. Also, any discount codes and affiliate links that I have with these companies will be down in the description box also. The stickers that are in this Ashley Shelley are a collab that I did with Hand Can Plan to match this. And all about that is in the Ashley Shelley video, but I will link these collab stickers and also the discount code I have with Hand Can Plan. Here is mine in use right now this year. Mine gets really written on. I use friction pen, erase it all over, use friction highlighter, but these in between monthly pages make sure that my next monthly page looks completely clean when I turn to it. You have really good 80-pound paper. It's not extra smooth nor extra toothy. It's a really good paper. The monthly colors make me so happy. The lines make me happy because they help me fit more in the box and also keep me writing a little bit neater, which I can always use help in that category. And the pictures that are on my collab planner here are from Destin, Florida. 1 year ago, I took this picture at sunrise and I took this picture at sunset. You even have the little moon in there. And there was actually 1 seagull in my picture. Ashley had the idea to add 2 more seagulls and turn them silver foil foil to match the 2025, and your sunrise and sunset is carried over into your covers. This is so great if you need portability. Mine functions as basically a wall calendar. So it sits up on my desk on an acrylic easel, and I can see it all the time. So I can constantly see my monthly, and when I need to change things, I just pull it down and change things. All my appointments and major things go in there, and it is my guiding light. I also have one in use for my son's homeschool, and I also have one in use for my son's Invisalign. You can also use them for meal planning, tracking wellness or goals. Give one to your teenager to keep track of schedules. Leave one out in the kitchen for like a family calendar. My Ashley Shelley collab is sold out in the bigger 6x9 size, but we have 5x8 sizes left. And if mine is sold out when you go to look, Ashley has her cover designs and her inside colors in her monthly planners, which are exactly the same quality, just different covers and different colors on the monthlies. So you can check out hers. These are sewn this year on the sides, which makes them so durable, really thick, nice covers. Also, the 5x8 size fits great in a like Planner Perfect leather TN. That's either an A5 size or a wide. The 5x8 will fit in either one. So number one, these make me the happiest because of the colors and the covers. And if this video helps you find your next monthly planner, consider purchasing through my affiliate links in the description. It only takes a couple seconds and it supports me more than you know. The second category is the best basic for the monthly planners. And I actually picked two for this category. There are no rules here. We just want to look at the best, you guys. So I have She Plans and Sprouted, two different companies, but two great basics. Let's take a look at a few details about them. Let's start with Sprouted. Sprouted comes in this 6x8 size. It is $20. I do have a 15% off code with Sprouted. It has amazing 80-pound paper also. You have rounded corners. You have several covers to choose from. I love this colorful pebble one. A very durable cover. It's also sewn. And in the Sprouted planner, you get your 2025 look up front, holidays, some planning for your months ahead, a yearly tracker, then 2026 planning and a look at 2026, then a dot grid page, 4 lined pages, and then you go into your monthlies. Sprouted is also lined, which helps you fit more in a small box and stay looking neater. You have your previous month and your next month at a glance. You have notes room. It's a typical Sunday start on Sprouted, and in between every month is very similar to the Ashley Shelley in that you have 2 lined pages and then you go into your next month. It is all gray, so you can add any color you would like. You have 7 lined pages at the end to round you out. And that is your Sprouted monthly planner. She Plans, the next in this best basics, comes in 2 different sizes. So this size is your 9x7. This size is your 8x10. It's a typical Sunday start. Here is your pen testing. We will go back and show the pen tests in the Sprouted, but absolutely no bleed through or show through. This is amazing 80-pound paper also. It is not extra slick or extra toothy. It's just a really good basic paper. I do have a 10% off code for She Plans and an affiliate link. Your holidays are on here, very lightly noted. And let's see what's in the beginning of your She Plans. You have some really good quarterly planning up front. So quarter 1, quarter 2 for your goals or your projects, a really nice way to lay it out. Quarter 3 and quarter 4. Then you have 4 dot grid total up front. Then you go into your monthly. And in between your months, you have planning for January written out on the 2 pages. Then February, planning for February. So once again, 2 pages in between. They're just labeled for the month. In this planner total, you have 14 dot grid and 28 lined. The 28 lined are counting the in between the monthly pages. These are made in the USA. And at the end is where you have some of your dot grid pages. And then you have a plan ahead for 2026 divided into quarters. And then you go a look ahead at 2026. These books are also sewn. The covers are coated. They are very well constructed. And here is it compared to your Sprouted size, which is a little bit bigger than an A5. And then the Ashley Shelley sizes. So you can just kind of see how all those sizes line up. Here is some of my pen tests in Sprouted. I use a fountain pen on all of these, a dark mild liner, a flare pen. So I use some really dark things. Absolutely nothing is even showing through, much less bleeding through. Once again, really great 80-pound paper. Category number 3 is Best Mission Control. Best Mission Control monthly planners are Laurel Denise. She has 3 different ones to look at. We have an undated project planner that is a sewn, like notebooks. She has her project planner, which is a coiled planner. And then she has back, for the first time this 2025, her simple planner. So let's take a quick look at each one of these. I have a ongoing 10% off discount code with Laurel Denise you can use on every single purchase and an affiliate link. Laurel Denise has great coordinating inside pockets of all her planners. In her review video, I actually have every single cover available for 2025, and I show you all the insides and all the covers. So definitely check out that video if you are interested in her planners. Your planner comes with 2 rulers up front here. You have some inside welcome pages to help you move in. You have 2025 at a glance up here to note your goals and things to remember for every month. And then you have special dates and events over here. This planner is $50 from Laurel Denise. And once again, don't forget to use my discount codes on all these planners. This planner is unique in that you get to pick Sunday or Monday start. People love that. You have huge boxes all on one side of the page. Then the other side of the page is 4 dot grid columns with labels so that you can divide up monthly projects or goals, or even divide this out by weeks in your month. You can track up to 5 daily habits down here. You have your previous month and your next month. In a light gray, you have holidays noted and coming in and going out of the month. Every single one of these monthly tabbed pages is, I believe, 120 pound. I will have to check on that. It is like cardstock. So basically this whole monthly planner is like cardstock because every single page flipping through the month is tabbed. So you can use whatever you want on here and absolutely nothing is going to show through. So you just flip through your monthly tabs here and you have all those big boxes and you have your 4 columns for every single month. When you get to the end, you have a lot of really useful project planning pages. So it's under a notes section. You have a plan ahead for 2026. You have yearly wins and yearly lessons. You have a yearly plan page for every month of the year, charted out a whole scope of every day and every month of the year. This could be for tracking or really more for like a yearly plan for even a company or a small business. When are launches? When are things coming out? This is a really helpful spread, I think, for many people. Then you have some project planning pages. There's 2 projects on each page. So you have enough pages serving you for 12 projects here. You have the project, the tasks, and then the days of the month where you want to note that things are done or when things are due. And you have a note section for every project. So those are your half-page project planning pages. Then you come to bigger projects where you have a project per page and you have 6 of those. Project name, due date, contacts, a big planning space, all the tasks that go with that project, and when those tasks are charted to be due or you need to be working on them or get them done. So you have up to 6 of those big projects. Then you have 6 checklist pages to be used however you need. This also could make a good homeschooling planner. You have 4 light grid pages and then 4 dot grid pages. And then you end with something that's in every Laurel Denise planner. It's like a yearly wrap up, books I'm reading, things I'm listening to, happy moments, gratitude, hobbies, ways I'm moving my body I'm excited for and I am hopeful for. You get another pocket on the back of this beauty, really good, nice, coated and everything. So if you spill something on it, it's going to be okay. This is your monthly project planner from Laurel Denise. It's such a unique planner that can house and help you with so many different things. I've seen moms use it just as like their home base, homekeeping planner and meal planner. I've seen entrepreneurs use it for their whole business. I've seen it used as like a main command center. That's why I call this the best mission control planner. I've seen it used as like a mission control planner in the kitchen for the whole family. So it's a very versatile, functional, and beautiful planner. This is basically your same thing, as your coiled monthly project planner, but this one is completely undated. And I do have this reviewed in my undated Laurel Denise video. So you would go in and date all the months. And so if you skip months, or you can start whenever you want to, you're not missing anything. You jump right in from the cover page. There is a pocket on here. And then in your back section, the extra pages added in back here are a little bit different than your coiled project planner. Here you have the month and goals and things to remember back here for the whole year. So this is your kind of monthly recap and goals and note space. You do have checklist pages, just like the big project planner. You have 8 sets of checklist pages. You have about 9 graph grid pages, if I counted that right, and about 9 or 10 dot grid pages. This was my little pen test, even using a dark Sharpie on, this is all 80-pound paper. It is smooth, but not slick at all. It's not extra toothy, but it's just a really good paper, and it is 80 pounds. So this is not even her tabbed, really thick cardstock pages. And even the Sharpie did not bleed through. You can see the Sharpie, but it did not bleed through. So that is how wonderful Laurel Denise's 80-pound paper is. Once again, it's sewn with her signature hot pink. And that is your monthly project edition, undated, from Laurel Denise. Now let's look at her 2025 Simple Planner. This was brought back at a request of her community. You have your nameplate page. You have your 2025 planning here and special dates and events. These pages are full 8.5 by 11 pages. You have notes room on a dot grid. You have big header room. You have your previous month and your next month. You can choose if this starts on a Sunday or a Monday once again. This was my fountain pen over here when I shut the book right away, and my fountain pen was still wet. This simple planner is $20. You have 5 lined pages at the back, and it has her same amazing 80-pound paper. Here is my pen test. You cannot see anything, even ghosting through there. This houses huge monthly boxes, all the same as her other planners. Holidays noted and days in and days out are going in the light gray. This would make a great family mission control center planner, meal planner, just tracking where everyone is. This monthly does not have a page in between, so you are just flipping from month to month here. If you need the biggest boxes possible and just a simple sewn notebook planner, this is the one to go with. You have 5 lined pages at the back, and that is it. So it really is simple. That is the name of the game with this one. So portable, a really durable coated cover with just the little 2025 there, Laurel Denise at the bottom on the back, and her signature hot pink thread. So that wraps up our category number 3 of best mission control monthly planners. I feel like these are great for families. These are great for projects and goals. These are great for entrepreneurs, for moms. There's just so many uses for these planners. Next up, category number 4 is best covers. Best covers go to Planner Perfect monthly planners. Jenny paints these herself, and the back are often different graphic things. Sometimes the paintings are carried over to the back. You can pick from all her vast hundreds of pieces of artwork on her site. You can pick if you want it to say the year on the front, if you want it to say your name, if you want it to say any keywords, or you don't have to put anything on the front. All of that is customizable. You get to customize what month this starts in. So you pick the start month, you pick the art, you pick the customization on the front. You also pick the size. This is an A5 size, but she has all the popular TN sizes, wide, narrows, all of them. I have a 20% off one-time use with Planner Perfect. She has a signature red thread that sews all her planners. So I got to pick the start month of this, but I just went ahead and started it in January. Let me show you what Planner Perfect looks like. Planner Perfect is all about writing a better story for your life. She teaches you how to script out your life. But this is her monthly planner. It's the same colors for every month. You have light blue lines, you have black numerals, you have a really light pink for the month, and then write a better story, and it says the year up there. It's a typical Sunday start. These are $40. You get to customize everything in it. You even get to pick the font of whatever you put on the front. There is so much customization. And in between your monthlies, you have 4 pages of planning for that month. You can pick these pages to be blank like I did. You can pick them to be dot grid. You can pick them to be graph or lined. So these in-between pages can be anything you want to be. That's another thing you get to customize. And these are great for planning out goals and projects for the month, just taking notes for the month that you need, planning out a birthday party or holidays that are that month. Or if you use this for memory keeping, like you might write in a gratitude a day or a good thing a day and then keep gratitudes and good memories for the month in between. I love the idea of using this planner like that also, but it can also be just your functional planner for keeping your family or your life going. You have that notes room on the side, and that's where I did my pen test. Planner Perfect paper is really interesting in that it is not graded in the same pound weight because it is called journaling paper that she uses. So it's 24-pound journaling paper. So I would not say it's as thick as 80-pound paper, but it takes all mediums really well. So people do a lot of art in their Planner Perfect journals. They do watercolor, and the paper can take all that. So while you will have some show through, you absolutely never have bleed through of things because it takes all those art mediums. And it's just a really nice paper to journal on, as it's called, journaling paper, or write on. So I just did the whole year of 2025, but you can start it in any month you wish. And then at the end, you just end with your 4 journaling pages. And then you have 4 more extra pages in there. And that is the end of your Planner Perfect monthly notebook planner. All right, our last category, last but certainly not least, is Best Bujo. Goes to Erin Condren. Erin Condren Coiled or Erin Condren Petite Planner. We will take a look at both. Erin Condren Coiled Planner has been a favorite for so many for so long. This was an 18-month one, but now that we're further along in the year, they're only selling the 2025 options that start in January. This is their canvas design, which is a neutral color theme. So it has neutral tabs and neutral pages, but you can choose if you get canvas design, which is neutral, bold blooms, or their colorful evolved design. So you get to pick the design, you get to pick your coil color. If you don't go with the silver basic coil, then gold or rose gold is an upgrade of $10. This planner is $47.50. I do have $10 off Erin Condren if it is your first time to purchase. That's a link down below. You click on, you give them your email, and they'll email you a $10 off coupon right off. So don't miss out on that if you haven't made a purchase with them before. These are also made in the USA. These are made with their signature 80-pound paper that we all love that has tooth to it. That means a little bit of texture. It just helps it absorb really inky pens well. So a tiny bit of texture. You can choose this monthly in a 7x9 or an 8.5x11. And you can also do add-ons on the back, up to 40 extra pages. You can add in 40 lined pages, 40 productivity pages, goal setting, budget, or work note pages in the back. This one has an add-on of productivity. They give you a tab, and then there are 40 productivity pages. This is the productivity layout, dot grid, and then the left-hand side is like 3 categories, tick off boxes, and a box there. I love this option of adding in what pages you need at the back. Let's look from the front though, how this planner is laid out, and then I'll explain why it makes the best Bujo and why it's in that category. Of course, yours is going to look different based on the design theme that you pick, but here's your nameplate page. Then you have the canvas design, so really neutral, a quote every month on your tabbed page. You have your year at a glance. Since this one was an 18-month planner, you have 2024 and 2025. You have 12 boxes here to use as you wish for planning. You have a lined page opposite starting your first monthly. Every tabbed page opens to your monthly page. That was some very dark dot markers that did bleed through, but Erin Condren paper handles everything very well. I will show you my pen writing on the other pages. This was in my review video, so if you want more details about all that, check that out. Let's look at a blank month. So when you open after your monthly layout, you go into your monthly dashboard page, a box for goals, important dates, important projects, and habit trackers down here. Then you get 10 lined pages per month. So this is so great for someone who just needs a monthly layout to hash out dates on and what's going on. And then 10 lined pages to just take notes, plan projects, or use as a Bujo planner, a bullet journal. And I will show you what I mean. I know many people who use this planner in this way. So with 10 pages, you really could use 2 pages per week if you wish. But the 10th set of pages is split with one here and one here. So you would have to decide how to do that as to how many weeks are in your month. But I've seen people, they do a weekly layout however they wish. Kind of how I would do it is probably just writing the days of the week and my major appointments or major things on that day. And then I would start making my weekly list by categories. And then as my week goes on, I'd probably be adding more lists or working things out or planning out. But some people draw like a whole weekly layout here. Some people put, a scripture verse here, a motivation, or this is I've seen other people use this as their goal planner. And so just their goals, their wellness, their projects, they all go in here with their monthly layout for planning that out. I've seen people who are in charge of like youth groups at church using this because they just need a lot of notes room for their meetings and planning out activities and things like that. And then they need to have a calendar for when all those things fall on and hash all that out. So this monthly planner can be so useful and so flexible because with the open-ended pages, you can really use it in an unlimited number of ways. I love the Erin Condren monthly planner. This is one of their new pop-on vegan leather covers. To be honest, I like their laminated covers better, so I would choose one of those because I feel like the vegan leather sometimes don't turn as well as the laminated. They get a little bit stuck and they also pop off easily, whereas the laminated do not. So I'm team laminated cover all the way. I should have changed this one to a laminated cover before I did this video, but that is how Erin Condren sent it to me for my monthly planner video. All right, so that is your Erin Condren monthly. And Erin Condren Petite Planner can make a good Bujo in a little bit different way. This is an A5 size, so will fit in any A5 TN you have. Once again, sewn. This is their Evolved design, and it's an 18-month. You cannot get this in a 12-month. It has some rose gold foiling on the front, really nice coated cover. You have your nameplate page, and then you have your 2024 and 2025 and some notes room. And the Evolved design goes through this. Then you start with your monthly layouts, typical Sunday start. These are $14.50. They are A5, like I said, 5.7 by 8.25, 80-pound paper, but these don't have the same tooth that the coiled Erin Condren 80-pound paper has. It's a little bit smoother, not slick, but it just doesn't have that same tooth texture to it. But it is good 80-pound paper. Here is my pen test, and you can see a tiny bit of ghosting, but absolutely no bleed through. Every month has those evolved colors carried throughout the top with the design. You have your coming in and your going out month in a light gray. What Erin Condren does differently than the other companies is they give you 6 weeks for every month. So on the months you don't need that, you just have a lot of going out with a light gray like this in September. But on the months you do need it, it allows you to not have those days clipped in half and only have half days for planning. So their boxes are a little bit smaller than the other A5 size planners because they give you 6 weeks instead of 5 here. You have notes room, you have rounded corners, and you have that different evolved color every month. You have holidays at the bottom of the days. And something I forgot to mention on Planner Perfect is that no holidays are noted on the Planner Perfect. So there are no holidays noted in there. But I think every other planner I've shown today, the holidays are noted in it. So you go all the way to the end of 2025. You don't have any pages in between your months. You flip from month to month. But then you have a great number of lined pages at the back. I will have to check on their site for the exact number, but all these pages can be used to take notes or to Bujo out your weeks as needed. So each page could be a week kind of if you don't need much room for planning, but you just need your monthly layout and a small amount of room for planning each week. You could use this as a Bujo also. It comes with a pocket in the back, one sticker sheet of functional stickers, and you do have some 2026 plan ahead at the end of this planner that goes till the end of 2025. So if you have appointments or trips or travel, you do have that planning in there. So that is your Erin Condren Petite Planner. And to wrap us up, I do want to share my monthly planners for digital download purchase, which are so perfect for a lot of monthly planning in which you don't actually need to purchase a planner. These can be purchased once and then printed out as many times as you want throughout the year. I have them in Sunday and Monday start in both lined, where you have completely boxed out and lined boxes, or a little bit more modern and freeform with no lines and no closing in lines around the edges either. I use this for all of my YouTube planning. I also print these out when I just need to map out like a vacation and what we're doing every day. Or if I want to track something different for my wellness or my son's health and allergies, and I just need some place to jot that down to keep track of it on a calendar, I print this out. This also makes a great meal planner or budget planner. It goes great on your fridge in the kitchen, so that everybody can see what's for dinner or where people are supposed to be. It's definitely your most affordable and flexible option. I wanted to make sure to include it because it is truly one of my favorite monthly planners that I use all the time at home. You can purchase this from my download store at my Patreon page because my download shop is housed there in a Patreon shop. You do not have to be a patron in order to purchase. Anyone can go to that link. It will be linked down in the description. One thing you want to make sure to do when you're purchasing any digital downloads from my shop is do not purchase off the Patreon app on your Apple phone because Apple adds $1.50 to every single price. So it just looks like my products are higher priced, but Apple just takes all that money. So you want to purchase through my link right here that takes you straight to the website and not through the app. And that's only with Apple. It's not on Android. If you would like to check out my Patreon page, we have a Zoom call every single month there. And I also share launch videos early whenever I can. I also share extra personal videos there. There's absolutely no commitment. You can join up for just 1 month, check it out, come to a Zoom call, or just watch them after they've been recorded if you can't make it. All right, guys, that wraps up my top 5 monthly planners. Monthly planners are truly one of my favorite workhorses in the planner world. And I have not done a top 5 monthly planners ever, I don't think, in my top 5 series. And so I needed to rectify that this year. Let me know down in the comments what you use monthly planners for. I'd love to know what is your favorite out of this set. Which one would you want to pick up and how would you use it? Share with us down in the comments so we can all get new ideas. Have a beautiful day today. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.